Hi everyone, I'm Nina Lopatina, a staff developer relations engineer at Unstructured, and today we're going to get our unstructured data embedded in a Pinecone vector database. So from the unstructured.io website, we will go to the documentation, and in the API, we'll go over to the destination connectors, and we'll go over to Pinecone. And here we're going to get started with our pip installs. So here I have a notebook just with some of the secrets that we'll be using here that I've already copied. And we're going to pip install for Pinecone and also for Hugging Face, which are the embeddings that we're going to use. So we're going to need a Pinecone account, API key, and to create a serverless index, which you can follow in their documentation. We have already created one here, and it has dimensions of 384, which is what our default model for Hugging Face uses, and it has no records at the moment. And so after doing these pip installs, we're linking to the local directory I have here with just some sample data. We're just going to point to the README, and we're going to grab our secrets from our Google Colab secrets, so our unstructured API key, URL, and our Pinecone API key. And we're also going to this blank variable for Pinecone environment name, because that's no longer a required variable, but needs to be in the inputs. And then we have the name Nina New Test is what I creatively named my index here. So then we're going to just grab this code right here for Python ingest version 2, since we're running Python in our notebook here. And we are going to paste all of it, and that does all of our imports. And then it's also going to pull all of these variables that we've set in our environment. Now, one variable I'm going to change is that my data path is sample data README. And so I'm going to change the input path here. And that's everything that we need to change, given that we have all of these variables set up. And so what this is going to go through is have the source connection set up, which is just our local path. And then we have our configuration for the partitioning. And here I am granting the access to the secret keys above. So I just had those saved in my notebook earlier. And now we're running through this, and we're going to get the partition by the unstructured API. We are going to split any PDFs we have to run them with concurrency. We're going to chunk by title, since unstructured also pulls out titles of the text. We're embedding all of this with Hugging Face. We have the default model. You can check out the video for how to set up that. Yeah, and we're adding access to our Hugging Face token here, just so that we don't get throttled in terms of how many embeddings we can create. And then after we do the embedding step, which we have already finished, we have set up our destination connector right here, where we've got the API key and index name, and that has already been uploaded. So that took all of 43 seconds. That was a small file, but this can run on any local directory. And definitely check out our other documentation to try out other source or destination connectors, or check out the other configurations. Thanks.